Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dami. I'm a student living and studying in the Philippines. In this video, I have two guests. They are all from Nigeria, but they moved from different places to the Philippines. So I'll just let them share their transition journey to the Philippines and everything they've experienced in this short period of time. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button, give the video a like, drop me a comment. So let's get into the video properly. Introduce yourself to my guests.
Hi, my name is Samuel Enaramadu.
Okay.
I'm from Imo State in Nigeria.
My name is Agbara Messi. I'm from Abia State in Nigeria.
When did you guys move to the Philippines?
I moved here January 9th. I came here, I got here January 9th to be precise, 2024.
I got to the Philippines January 8th. Yeah, January 8th.
So you January 9, January 8th. So it's just like 2 months?
Yeah, 2 months.
No, let's just say about close to 3 months. So how did you guys know about the Philippines? What was your story like? For you? Should we start with you? Okay, with her. Okay.
How I got to the Philippines, it was just my parents' choice. Well, my aim was actually to go to Ukraine, but then due to the war and everything, I had to choose another country. So I had to decide between Belgium, here, Philippines, and also this thing. Within those two countries, so I had to choose between them, and then we calculated the cost of living, of schooling and everything, and Philippines was a very perfect option to actually go for.
At first, I wanted to go to China, but the processes, there were like complications, not work out. So, and my parents felt like I've stayed at home for too long, that I should just do a pre-med course in the Philippines, and then afterwards I can go to China.
So you told me like you moved from UK, not from Nigeria. Obviously, you were living in Nigeria before, then your parents moved to the UK.
And then I moved to the UK.
You moved to the UK yourself. Yes. So why not UK?
The admission fee and all that is more expensive for foreigners. So, and the pre-med courses there take longer, up to 4 years, and then this one is just a year and 4 months.
So if you're going to take pre-med in UK, you will spend 4 years before starting medicine proper.
Yes.
That's a whole long time. So that was why you choose
the Philippines. Yes.
And also the cost.
Yes.
So for you as a person that moved from Nigeria to the UK, and then you, in the space of 1 year, you had to move again to the Philippines.
Yes.
What was your transition phase like?
From the UK to Philippines.
Yeah, because you had to adjust from Nigeria to UK, right?
Yes.
And then after 1 year, your parents like pack your bag, you have to go to the Philippines to do your pre-med, probably your college. So what was it like for you?
The UK I think the first transition thing was the intonation, like out British accent, all that. And then apart from that, every other thing was fine. Then I had to go to the Philippines. And then when I got here first, it was actually very hot. So it's hotter than the UK. And then also, they don't really understand English.
Okay. So for you, what was your first impression of the country? Because you told me something like from your childhood, you've always wanted to go to like Ukraine. So it's more like you've been researching about Ukraine, your life, and then you find yourself in the Philippines. So what was your first impression of the people? Maybe from the airport, moving to Dagupan. How did you see, what was your experience like?
Well, the people were actually nice at airports. So like I felt like okay, everyone is nice. But the fact I thought maybe they could understand like English very well, like fluently. I felt like okay, these people understand English fluently. But when I started classes, I now knew that oh no, they don't really understand it as much as we Nigerians can speak it. And most of the time when we are speaking, they will say we are fast. They cannot understand. So
okay, so let me correct an impression there. It's not actually like they don't understand English or they cannot speak English. The truth is the accent is actually the problem. Because for you as a Nigerian, you can just speak fast and as a Nigerian, we understand each other, right? But Filipino, they are on the soft side. They speak very gently. Because for me, my experience was like when I came before in school, when I'm speaking, my classmate be like, Elizabeth, why are you fighting? Like, because that's Nigerian way of speaking. We just speak like very, 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 very fast. And every time I would speak to my classmates, they were like, this guy is always fighting us like that. So I had to like explain to them like, okay, this is how it's done. I'm not fighting you. This is like my calmest tone. If I'm angry, like I won't be speaking like this. So I feel like that's like the problem we normally have between Filipino and we Nigerians. Our accent is like totally different. And secondly, how do I explain this to you? Filipino are used to like Taglish. Do you get? So you coming into the country, it's not going to be easy for them to like adjust. Even with the teachers, sometimes it's like that. Like they'll be in class, they're already speaking Taglish or even Tagalog. You have to remind them like, ma'am, I'm sorry, there's somebody here, like that. Comparing UK to the Philippines, when it comes to the people, where did you feel more comfortable?
I felt more comfortable in UK.
Really?
Yes. Because when I first got here, like, people feel like when you're dark skinned, it's like you don't breathe properly, that kind of thing. So when you enter a bus, a woman will start wearing nose masks, that kind of thing. So the UK is race friendly more than Philippines.
So you experienced that scenario whereby
Yeah, I experienced it.
you meet, like you go into the jeepney and you know like the jeepney is like you face me, I face you, and then you meet somebody like covering their nose. Although because for me, if anything happened to me in the Philippines, I always ask my friends. So some people kind of told me like it's not because of you they are doing that. They are doing that because maybe Filipinos are used to like maybe there's dust, so they want to like prevent themselves from dust. And sometimes it's just curiosity. They've not seen somebody like you, like your hair, your skin tone and everything. So how did you feel at that point?
I felt indifferent. I was like, this does not really matter. Then I just like overlooked it. So
How about you?
let it bother me.
Yeah?
I didn't let it bother me, so I just overlooked it.
Was it constant or just one time?
Just like maybe 2 to 3 times, I think.
You've encountered that? Maybe it's not because of you, but I feel like, you know, like we Nigerians, we always tell each other like, oh, you might experience this thing. Somebody told you.
Yes.
So maybe that's why you were paying attention to so much details about it, right? How about you? Did you experience it? Did you experience? Have you used jeepney before?
Once.
Okay, once. When it comes to like food, moving from Nigeria to UK and then to the Philippines, what was it like adjusting?
The food.
Yeah.
In the UK, like mostly we eat Nigerian food because they have Nigerian African shops. You can get Nigerian ingredients, all that, and like very few cases when we eat all this British food. But then when I came to the Philippines, so far I was just eating Nigerian food. And then maybe when you eat out, then that's when you have food.
So how is the food for you?
The Filipino food.
Yeah.
And the ones I've tried, I actually like them. They are okay.
Which one have you tried?
Piga and I think sisig something.
Sisig. How about you?
Well, for me, moving from Nigeria, I was used to this swallow, fufu and afang soup, correct one. So moving here, I actually had to get used to, okay, here is more of rice, spaghetti, all this noodles. It's not the normal Nigerian soup, and if you actually want to get that, it's kind of expensive. You want to even import it or something like that. So I just started eating their food, and then sometimes I eat out.
So when you eat out, what do you eat?
Pastil, and then sometimes and then sometimes I go to Jollibee, so it's that I take burger or that. Anytime I feel like it's good, it's not.
You guys have only spent like 3 months in the country, meaning you guys have only have like few experience with the schooling process and everything. Coming from, you finish your high school in Nigeria before you move to the UK. What can you say about the educational system?
The educational system is actually fine. It's okay. The teachers are friendly and they try to make you understand. Because in our class, we are only two at first. So it was actually very nice to pay attention to make sure you understand.
So the two of you were
Yeah, we are only two people in our class at first.
lucky you guys. That's because it's like BS bio. It's just like a prerequisite subject to your medicine class, right? So for you, how do you see it?
The school or the educational system is nice. It's very, very nice actually.
So one more thing, you wrote one exam already.
Yeah.
You know, in Nigeria, you always write your exam at the end of the semester like that. So how did you see the exam here?
The exam here was okay because the thing they asked were only what they've already taught us, and I think that method is actually better. You write one after a certain time and another one. That way, the work will not be like piling up. It's just be easier that way.
And you? Same. Not like in Nigeria where you have to read. Even though here it's the same, but they will accumulate your prelim, midterm, and finals. Do you get? But it's a way of assessing you. Like, am I doing well? Unlike you can imagine at the end of the semester is when you realize that you have not been like studying enough as compared to Nigeria, because in Nigeria you have to write your exam at the end of the. So what has changed about you guys? It's just been 3 months in the Philippines. What change did you notice?
I didn't notice any change. No
Yeah?
change. No change.
How about you?
Oh well, there's a change actually. One, I've reduced in my weight, and also I became a bit fairer than the way I was before. And then in my character, yes, something has changed.
What has changed? Tell me.
Well, I got used to the fact that it's not every time you actually have your loved ones around. You know that mindset that, I'm going to stay with my family, even if I get married, I can still come and visit them. So I had to remove that mindset that, okay, you are youngest, but you actually need to kind of sit up and start planning your life by yourself, not depending on your parents. So, yeah.
Leaving your family in the UK and then moving to the Philippines, how do you feel?
I'm not really that. I will not say bothered, but I was the first. I was the first of my siblings to go to boarding school, so I'm used to staying without my parents and my siblings around. So it's not really affecting me that much. I call them when I need to call them, but other than that, it's not.
So what do you like about the country?
I like it.
And you?
I like people.
The people. Hopefully you get to like explore the country. You know, we are in the province here in Dagupan. You just feel like this is Philippines. No, this is not actually the best part of the Philippines. Like, if you have your money as a student, you can always travel to Manila. If you want cold weather, you go to Baguio City. It's even 120 from Victory Liner. Yeah, because you're a student, it's just 120. For me, I used to go and come back that same day if I want to visit. You don't need to probably sleep there. I feel like Baguio is the only closest to, like, you can even Manila. You can go and come back that same day. Like, you go early in the morning, you have all your day in Manila, and then maybe at midnight you come back. So you get to see BGC. I think BGC is in Tagay. It's not actually in Manila, but there's Makati. There are different places to visit. Somebody like you, you're using pounds, so you might be able to, Odogu, you might be able to like travel more and see. Just take your time. You just 3 months into your stay, so you still have like your summer break. You can always go. So if you want to say something to the people of the Philippines, what would you say about their country?
Your country is nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And you guys are trying.
Yeah. How about you?
The people of Philippines, they're actually very nice people, and yeah, the country is good.
Okay, guys. So, guys, you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel. You've heard from my guests. They are just 3 months into their stay, so they might not have a lot of things to say yet because they've not experienced like deep culture, festival, Christmas. So there are more things for you guys to enjoy, like the Christmas. It starts like September.
That's it to me.
someone told you already. So it's like it starts like September. You get to see beautiful decoration as compared to where we are coming from. So by then you'll be able to tell me a lot of things you've experienced more. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.
Bye.